Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Heavy Repping. My name is Tron Davidson, and I'm here once again in our extremely suave test location in the southwest of England. So today, as I mentioned in last week's video, I thought I would talk about my 5 best looking plectrums, so I am affecting this voice. And indeed today what I'm going to do is show you 5 of the best looking, most finessed, most remarkable looking picks that currently reside in my sort of 600 plus collection. So it's not just a case of being really ridiculously good looking. All of the picks that I own, I like to use. That is kind of the whole point of the exercise. After all, they are tools. And indeed, all of the pick makers that are in the video today have made picks to be used. They've made picks to be used by you and by me. And so I'm going to introduce you to each one of them in turn, and we'll give them a wee blast through the stick, the board, and the WEM, and we'll find out how they sound. So let's go. So this fine little scamp is from BHL. Brock Little out in Hong Kong makes these, and this is, as you can see, finished in beautiful ultim with some glow-in-the-dark pink F-holes. Now this is sort of a custom job that Brock did, because he doesn't really make these anymore, but he had a couple of blanks left and he very graciously made one for me. It is hilariously good fun to play. The polished tip, which I will try and show in the picture up here, really does give it a very sharp attack, and it's extremely fast for alternate picking. So let's hear how it sounds. The second pick comes to us courtesy of Physics. This is the Rock Hard Plasma. Now Jerry, who makes these, they're made in Cleveland. Hello. Jerry actually came from a background in physics. He's got a PhD in physics. He's also a very committed guitar player. And these picks are made from steel. They're 0.73 of a mil thick. The coating that's used on these is the same coating that's used in military infrared night vision equipment, because his company also makes that. So these should stay the same forever. It's also a lot warmer than normal steel picks that I'm used to, but it's a beautiful piece, and I'm hoping, as I'm talking, that the picture up here will have done it justice. It's also got oblique bevels, so it's slanted for right hand use, and you can specify right or left hand when you order. So let's see how it sounds. Sticking with the steel, we have probably one of the most dangerous picks I've ever received. This is the Tantris Triangle. Now this is one of the few picks that I'm actually going to do a front and back shot of, because the cutting on this is absolutely staggering. Like, it genuinely is beautifully finished. These are made by a gentleman called David in the States, and they very kindly sent this to me. They do an even larger one of these, your proper big triangular Kerry King style, but this one is dangerous enough. It has very sharp tips on it, and the sound is ludicrously aggressive. So, just to show you what I mean, let's have a listen. This is a little added bonus today. This, oh yeah, this came from Matthew Halliday at Stone Age. We've got a very good relationship here at Heavy Ripping with Stone Age picks. Matt makes some supremely nice stuff, but I have to say, in all honesty, of the 10 or 15 picks I've had off him, this is by far the best looking. It's that beautiful sort of little crystalline ridge around the top. It really is exceptional, and it's extremely well finished. I had the briefest of plays with it this morning, and typically it's an enormous amount of fun. These are made from agate, and he hand finishes each one of these. He's just recently gone to full-time building, and I couldn't be more happy for him. So let's hear this monstrous piece of stone in play. Now, this being heavy ripping and us having a reputation for the good stuff, I have of course saved the most outrageous piece for last. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Hufschmid mask. Now, these are made of brass, and this came from the inimitable Patrick Hufschmid in Switzerland. Each one of these is almost criminally well finished, and I have to say, this nearly made it in. I'm saving this for a separate video. This is the Hufschmid anvil, which is also beautifully finished. This, however, I decided I would put in just because, look at that. Now, it does have a little loop on the top because you can wear it as a pendant if you want to, but he has, and hopefully I'll be able to show this in the picture, he has shaped the tip. So this is designed as a working plectrum. And I have seen a few people use these. It's got a nice weight to it. It is brass after all, and it doesn't sound like steel. It's got a lot more muscle to it. Now obviously a lot of plectriers don't make from brass, but in this instance he has done exactly that, and I would like to share its tone with you right this second. So what have we learned from this little exercise? Well, one of the things that I really want to put across in the video today is that your picks, like everything else in your rig, can have very pleasing visuals. They can have a really nice look to them. If you go and look on Instagram at all the pedal boards that people are doing now in worship bands and all the rest of it that are like color coordinated and all that sort of thing, it's a very, very small part of your setup, how everything looks. But if you look at it this way, if when you pick up your equipment and you get that sort of special feeling about it, like it matters to you. Let's say your equipment is super ratty looking, but it's your thing, like your cab has no Tolex on it. Or let's say it's the other end, like you pick up your gleaming sewer and you plug it into like a Boogie TA30 and you're going through like line 6 helix and everything is really streamlined and really nice. Even if it's not for everybody, it's for you. And that's the bit that's really important. All of these picks here today, they all function, they all work, they're all picks. They just look really good. And a lot of them, especially because most of them are made from metal, a lot of them will last and last and last, and they will continue to look like that. Now, that might be the difference between you looking forward to playing the guitar and not looking forward to playing the guitar, or looking forward to playing the guitar more than you otherwise would have. So, if you liked any of the stuff in the video today, please do go and check out the companies that made the picks. And just remember that even if you get something and you're not going to use it, it is still a wonderful thing to have. It's still a beautifully crafted piece, in the same way that all those pedals that you don't use, that just sit in a cupboard somewhere, the fact that they still give you a lot of enjoyment just from looking at them or having them or plugging them in every now and again, these are important things. So I hope you've enjoyed the video this week. Next week I will return with more plectrology and more excitement. In the meantime, don't forget to like, share and subscribe on the video and the channel, because it helps the channel grow, and I genuinely appreciate it as we claw our way to the first 100. In the meantime, my name is Tron Davidson, this is Heavy Repping, and I will see you soon. Just remember, if you're not sure what to do, rep hard, rep heavy.